Okay, so these are the new Altra Lone Peak 4.5s. I've reviewed some of the previous ones, and I've been using Altra shoes for a long time, and I've used Lone Peaks on various long distance runs that I've done. If you are new to Altras, let me walk you through some of the features that I really like, and then if you are an existing Altra user, I'm going to walk you through some of the features I don't like on these new ones. Overall, this is a good shoe. Before I start griping, but there are a few things I'm not so mad on. If you are new to Altras, one of the things that you'll really like is the really wide toe box. So they're much more foot shaped than a lot of the more narrower brands like Hoka and Salomon, and some of the other brands that have very narrow feet, and a lot of people find that their feet rub here on their toes or on their heels. So one of the cool things about Altras is that they're nice and foot shaped. They're also called zero drop, although I noticed the company's done away with that term. What they mean is that the height of your heel and the height of the ball of your foot is the same. It's like a flip-flop. Most running shoes are actually got about 8 mil at the back raise, and your foot's slightly downhill. These are completely flat. The idea is that it gives you a more natural running gait, although if you're new to zero drop, you're going to have a tendency to sometimes get some stiffness in your Achilles tendons and your calves as your body gets used to the slightly different angle that your legs are working at. Grip wise, they're superb. They've got, I think the grip is pretty much the same as some of the other shoes they've got. It feels like it's the same grip as they have on their King MTs. It's really grippy on rock. It's pretty good on the wet. The lugs are pretty good. They don't clog too badly, so no real gripes there. According to their website, the lacing system has been upgraded to be more simple. I have literally no idea how you make lacing more simple. They don't seem any more simple to me. A couple of other features that are good. They have a little metal hook on the front and a velcro tab on the back here, so you can attach a gaiter to them. The mesh on top here is reasonably breathable. They've got some pretty good protection around the sides here against rocks and scuffs and that kind of thing, and also splashes a little bit if it's reasonably wet. It just helps keep some of the water out. And from a cushioning point of view, I'd say these are a moderate level of cushioning. The website says 25 mm, but I'm going to come back to that because these don't feel as soft as some of the older pairs that they used to make. So that's the good thing. So if you're looking for a wide shoe with plenty of grip, that's one of the best shoes out there for that kind of thing, then this is for you. If, however, you are a runner that isn't ultra lightweight, like me, that comes in the second half of a long distance race, and you're looking to use these for ultra races, I'm not sure these are the right shoes anymore. And here's why. They are too low on the sides here. It seems to be cut down lower than before, which means you've got even more chance of stuff getting in around your ankles, which is going to drive you crazy on long distance runs, because you're going to have to keep picking stuff out unless you use their gaiters. But if you use their gaiters, it makes your foot hotter, so you can imagine that sounds like a minor issue, but it builds up. The backs are weird. They're higher than normal and they rub. I'm already finding that they're rubbing on the back of my foot here. I'm going to guess that these are going to end up with a rub completely worn through on there in less than 100 miles. It's weird. You're going to have to wear high ankle socks for these for comfort. I think the low cut zero show socks are going to get you badly mangled on the back of your feet with these. There's a double tab at the back here, which makes absolutely no sense to me. I don't know why you need two tabs, which is weird. But my single biggest kind of gripe with them is, according to the website, there's no difference in cushioning, but I would say these feel much stiffer than the old ones. The cushioning's not as good, and in fact they only feel just a little bit more cushioned than their King MTs. If you're going to run less than a marathon on trail in these, or you're going to walk all day, they'll probably be okay. But if you're going to do an ultra in these, or more than one day, these are going to get your feet mangled. There's not enough of a stone guard in the middle here to stop rocks coming through, so when you step down onto hard surfaces, it pushes through and you feel it. Although they're comfortable and it feels like you're running in slippers, which is great, they also feel like you're running in slippers, so you feel every rock underneath your foot. Now, if you're a super lightweight athlete running super fast, you're probably not going to notice, but if you're a much more average size and weight like I am, I'm probably on the heavy side of average, you're going to feel every step with these, and over the period of 4 or 5 hours and beyond, they're going to mangle your feet. So my biggest gripe with these is I don't like the new high heel. They're uncomfortable. I don't like the low bit at the side. That means more stuff is more likely to drop in, and the cushioning doesn't seem quite as good. I'm going to have to report back after a couple of 100 miles on the material here. Sometimes Altra has a tendency for them to wear out there, and for those of you that are not sure with their terminology, when there's a 0.5 on the number, it means they've done an uppers tweak but not touched the lowers, which again seems odd because I've had and reviewed the 4.0s and they're definitely squishier than these. The only other thing I've noticed, and it could be the lacing, but I'm going to measure it against the old 4.0s when I get back. These are narrower across here. This little section here, they're definitely narrower than they used to be on the 4.0s, which again, if you're used to wide foot and you're buying these for that, you're going to find that a bit strange as well. So you might need to go half a size up or try and unlace these and just give yourself a bit more gap. So overall, I sound like I'm being whiny, but actually as a trail shoe, these are really, really good. It's just, I don't think they fit for somebody that's looking to do anything beyond marathon distance on a trail. I think there are better shoes out there. I would say go for the Ultra Timp, which is the next one up with slightly thicker comfort on the ride, but they're no good either. I'm not impressed with them either at the moment. So yeah, sounds like a positive and a bit of a negative review, but I'm just being, these are just my thoughts on the shoe. So there you go, that is the Altra Lone Peak 4.5. One of the best trail shoes out there, but if you are an ultra runner, I'm not sure they're the best trail shoe out there.